Thanks for tuning in to BloombergQuint. Let me get my colleague Sajeet Manghat, who's also joining in on this conversation. We just thought before the market ends, just do a very quick brief chat on what's happened with Bharti and the set of rumors floating around and what we understand to be the factual thing. Now, Sajeet, good afternoon. Let's make this quick. In the morning, I think one, of course, what happened overnight was this MSCI reducing the weight on certain companies uh, and therefore the belief that there'll be outflows and inflows. But the beauty is almost immediately in the first 1 hour, there are a lot of notes which started floating around stating that MSCI might have made a mistake because NSDL, the body, might actually have made a mistake in updating about Bharti. Now, Sajeet, let's try and put this into perspective, isn't it?
Okay, let's go into what has happened. MSCI normally comes out with a review based on the weightages, and this weightage is based on free float factors of the companies. Now, in its August review, MSCI used the data which is available with NSDL, and if you go to the NSDL website, it says that for Bharti Airtel, the automatic route FDI or foreign ownership is up to 49%, and beyond that is through government approval. The confusion starts from the fact that there's one column which says that aggregate permissible limit, which has been approved by the government. There it is a blank thing. Now this is if you could superimpose this with the kind of communication that came out with the company in January, where they said that they have received permission to increase the FDI from 49% to 100% in the company after approval comes in from DOT and RBI. Now,
no, just a minute. Sajeet, let's just try and not confuse this. So, Bharti Airtel gave a press release stating that they have received the approval to take the FPI limits higher from 49% to 100%. Am I getting this correct? Okay, good. Yeah. Now let's continue.
Now, so they have got the approval. That's what the January release on the stock exchange says. Now, what happens is that this entire approval was subject to certain conditions. The conditions being that the downstream subsidiaries of Bharti Airtel have also needs to be FDI compliant or foreign ownership compliant. Now, which are the subsidiaries of Bharti Airtel? Could be Bharti Infratel or a DTH arm or the telemedia arm. These are some of the subsidiaries of Bharti Airtel, and these subsidiaries have a lower FDI cap as per the current guidelines which are there. So these FDI, so for Bharti to move from 49 to 100, they will have to ensure that the subsidiaries are FDI or foreign ownership compliant. Now, the confusion comes in the form because Bharti has already informed the stock exchange that they have gotten approval. But getting an approval and putting the compliance in place and putting all the documents in place to the NSDL is the second thing. So that compliance hasn't happened. Now, why it hasn't happened is a very simple fact that if Bharti had put in January for example, had it gone ahead and filed with NSDL in January, and its FPI limit had crossed 50%, as per the extent regulation, which is current regulations, Bharti's holding in the subsidiaries will become also foreign holdings. That means if Bharti is supposed holding 36% in Infratel, this 36% will be considered a foreign holding, and together along with the other foreign ownership which is there in Bharti Infratel, it may breach the foreign ownership limit. That was one of the main concerns why Bharti has been taking time to ensure that it gets compliance from all the regulators in place and before it files with the NSDL. Now, so the market is
Sajeet,
of the
Sajeet, so therefore, whatever we understand, that there is no error that has happened as far as those weightages go, and the belief that this will get reversed might be factually incorrect. Even though there is this small confusion about where did this, one of the notes stated that the limit comes down from 74% to 49%. I'm still trying to grapple as to where 74% come from. I don't know if you have a thought there. But part two is then therefore there was no change on the part of MSCI doing this act because of misconstrued information from NSDL. The weightage reduction has happened probably because of other reasons, because there has been some weightage reduction, I presume.
See, so okay, we'll deal with it in two parts. One is from the NSDL and the MSCI communication part of it. MSCI picks up communication from NSDL, which is the publicly available information, and based on that, India comes under the foreign ownership limit category. So it picks up information from regulatory websites or from regulators like NSDL, which have all the information on Bharti, and then it puts out a foreign FIF, which is a foreign influence factor, which is based on the free float available. Now that factor was at 49% as we speak. Now, if you look at the shareholding of Bharti as well, today Bharti's promoter shareholding, which includes Singtel, which is an FDI entity, that shareholding is at 53%, 53.3% or so. So the available limit for public, which includes foreign ownership or foreign portfolio investment, is only 47% or around 47%. So it's not beyond 49% as of now. The
Yeah,
second
but
thing which we are
hmm,
talking about is the MSCI weightages which you are talking about. If you I've gone through the documents of the MSCI weightages, which is
hmm,
the MSCI India index, which is domestic India index. The weightage of Bharti Airtel does not decrease in MSCI India index.
FSA India.
It remains the same. It's
Yeah, yeah.
only in the emerging market index that weightage falls by 0.515%, and that is primarily a factor of two things. One, there is 12 new additions that have happened, 10 deletions have happened, and over and above that, there has been a huge differences which have come up because of the foreign inflation factor, as a result of which other companies whose free float have gone up, their weightages may have gone up by by a
Got it.
marginal amount. And as a result,
Sajid,
Bharti, which remains the same, has seen its weightage come down.
so you were saying that I mean, from whatever little we found out that the Bharti Airtel's weightage in MSCI India has not changed because one of the
It
notes
hasn't changed.
stated that it has gone down from 3.5 to
As
1.8.
per
So
the NSCI announcement, it hasn't changed.
yeah. So, okay. So, viewers, this is a nutshell. We are very close to market close, so we don't take too much of your time. But this is what I think we understand. We will write about this and put this out on our website a bit later on the day as well. But this is the key thing. What we understand as things stand from the data available that there is no change in the weighted, even though there are a couple of notes which are stating otherwise. Maybe they got the information through some factor which we haven't been able to, and that's a possibility. But I don't think that will be the case. Sajid, sorry, one quick minute. You want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to tell you that our information is based on speaking to company, speaking to MSCI. These are the two key people who involved in this, and the company itself says that they are yet to comply fully with the changes in the in the increase
Yeah,
in foreign holding, and since it will take a couple of more months,
at
it's not
least.
going to
Yeah,
be easy. Yeah, at least. So MSCI
yeah.
is not wrong in maintaining the 49% limit which it's going ahead with.
Because viewers keep that in mind. By the way, I must say that the weightage of the stock price of Bharti Airtel, if it moves, it may not be on because of this. Keep that in mind. A lot of people are saying that tomorrow this will come back because the selling will get over. If it does, it won't be because of this, but there's the AGR hearing tomorrow. So the stock price of Bharti Airtel will be active, but not because of a reversal in this. To the best of our understanding, I think NSDL has put up the right data and MSCI has acted in the right fashion thus far. But if you didn't understand too much about this, we'll try and explain this in a succinct fashion in a copy, which will come up on BloombergQuint.com very, very shortly. For now, we wrap it up on this thing. Sajid, thanks so much for explaining this in as simple a possible as fashion as we can. And viewers, thanks for tuning in.